That's probably the worst ending to blues I've ever played. My name is Wago. If you're tuning into this channel, thank you. I enjoy playing the music. I teach 3 days a week. When I'm teaching those 3 days a week, I really enjoy hanging out with students online. If you have been looking for lessons, I would say support somebody in your local area, music instructor. Otherwise, try and check out this channel. There's 13,000 something videos. I'm sure there's something on here that you might enjoy. Hopefully. I'm going to give a shout out to those folks who is in the comment section right now. Rachel, my wife, thank you very much for moderating. I hope you're having a good day. Let's see here. Straight from the Hogwarts. Lumgardium dibbity bloob bloob. I actually didn't get into Harry Potter. Not my thing. I was a little too old. Let's see here. Snow Bunny. Wonderful. Thanks. How do I pronounce that? Abby? Abby? Abby. Abby. It's Abby, isn't it? Are you a fan of Guthrie Govan? Yeah, for sure. I've only been exposed to just a little bit of it. Like, I hate saying it this way. I haven't watched any of the how-to videos on his style. I'm still trying to create my own style. One of the things I do is I look into bands that I enjoy. I try to learn as much of their music, and then I put a little theory behind it, and I try to, as you can see from this channel, I play way too many notes. I'm still trying to find what the wrong notes are and try to find the right ones. But yeah, I'm kind of looking for I guess, for new artists. Like Gov, definitely one, but there's just so many bands out there. Have you heard of Grant Green? Yeah, Grant Green, man. Super groovy. Come as you are. play no quarter. Yeah, I do a lot of Zeppelin. I don't want to down-tune my electric, my guitar, my acoustics out of here. I did a how-to video if you want to learn how to play it yourself. If you're a musician, that'd be kind of cool. Other than that, tell you what I really do enjoy. Really enjoy people being kind of cool and respectful on this channel. So if you don't have anything nice or cool or fun to say, good day to you. Other than that, I'm just playing a couple backing tracks here, having fun in the realms of the musics. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I'm warming up to some blues, just E. Last one I did was straightforward. How about just like, I don't want to be slow blues. Nobody has time for that nonsense. How about really fast backing track? Boo-doo-doo. In, let's say, how about A? Fast backing track in A. Let's see what the interwebs throws at me. Most things on this interweb are blues shuffles. That's not fast. Fast is like 120 and above, right? Okay. C, straight up blues, gorgeous in G, A backing track, but then it starts on D, starts on let's see here. How about some funk? Dig it. Ain't nobody got time. So, yeah, the way to get better is practicing the practice of practicing. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'll do it for you. Yeah, I do song requests every once in a while. This morning I'm just warming up. I've got a student in here that's doing practical music period. My hand's a little funky. So I just want to get my groove on for a minute. Other than that, please subscribe if you dig it. If not, I'm sure there's lots of stuff to do out there. You know what I'm saying? What is this in? A minor? Or D? Ugh. Bro, you play so good. Oh, tell you what, you want to see how to improve? Get lessons from a teacher, and if they don't teach you this, get a different teacher. Here's a C major. C major is kind of what everybody teaches from. As you can see how it goes over the top of this backing track. It's because I've practiced countless thousands of hours just doing downstrokes with this, you know, and playing a major scale. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And when you look at G major and you go, G major has the same notes as C, except it has an F sharp. So if you flatten that to an F natural, you get the same keys. Play D with no C sharp but no F sharp, you get like natural minor, and if you want to put back in a B natural in there, you get Dorian, which is the secondary mode of said key. So long story short is, many teachers teach you how to play and practice and how to do different regiments. Like a good regiment this morning I did to warm up was something I call spider exercises. I teach every single one of my students to do this. Trains your brain to do a couple things. It feels on this strumming hand doing this up and down motion, which is countless. This is called alternative picking. There's also like down, down, up, which requires like rate picking, which allows you to do some swells and some sweeps and all sorts of bleeps and bloops. I felt like a Spaceballs moment right there. Can I remind everybody to hit that like button if you dig on this? Yeah, the whole idea is, can anybody name that Michael Winslow? Never mind, I hit it. Hit it! The whole idea is take 5 minutes a day, do the same thing every day, and within a week you'll notice the difference. If you can go C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and then you could go like C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, and C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Those are the 3 patterns for the scales, and then you put those everywhere. You just kind of see where the patterns come together. So one of the patterns is a whole step, and that generally is for Mixolydian. See how I could just like flow? And that works over, that chord would have been G dominant 7, G7. Or it works great over a E7 or a G sharp diminished, or an A7, A7 flat 9, works over a D7 flat 9. Works over a bunch of different really cool chords because it's relative to the key. So the next thing I always talk about to people is when you're learning how to play a song, and you go through the process of figuring out the finger movements, and then you figure out the chords, how do you put that together? Can you see that that's a part, and then this is another part, right? When you have the wherewithal to see that G major, C major, D major can have a G minor, or a C minor, or a D minor, you start seeing the possibilities of family chords, which is the next thing I teach. After spider exercises, getting our brain trained for that minor second. And then I teach like slides, bends, hammer-ons, pull-offs, and then the pentatonics. When you learn a pentatonic system and then you see that pentatonic system done somewhere else, it leads the mind to curiosity. You go, oh, what the heck is happening here? And what happens is each time you stop one, it starts a new section. So it's like an adventure.
It's a quest. It's a quest for puzzle pieces that fit together. Anywho, if you enjoy that, join the channel, become a member, hit the like, or don't. Honestly, life's too short to watch some white guy talk about anything, really. I invest that time. Go do something else. Maybe learn trigonometry. It's lots of fun. All right, instead of doing this, I'd rather do that. So how about this and how about that? If you want to put a request out there, I saw somebody wanted to request a song. If somebody wants to request a song, by all means, go ahead and hit that shot right now, and then I'll try to hit play it if I know how to do it. If I do not know how to do it, I shan't. And the whole thing behind this whole thing is, this is an exploration. I'm warming my fingers up for the day. If you've got questions about what's going on, that's great. But I would urge you to become a member every Tuesday from 12:20 to 1:20. Today at 12:20 Hawaiian Standard Time. Don't know what time that is for you. It's in I don't know, a few hours for me. I do a session for members only. I give you information that is music foundation and based, and it is something that you should ask questions on and become part of the group. And if you don't want to, again, no worries, y'all. Life's too short to care.
I never get tired of playing the Lydian Jam. If you don't know what the Lydian Jam is, what I was just doing, I was playing 2 chords, C major and D major. These come back to back in a particular key if you care about it. When we play them as majors, we would have D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. When we play C major, we had C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. They are the exact same pattern for them figgies in this type of scale. So the whole idea is raise the 4th scale degree, C, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C, and then flatten the 7th, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C. You're playing D7 or D dominant. No matter where and or how you play this chord, it allows you to hear that the F sharp is in the key. When you play it anywhere and add that, you can find that all of these different quadrants meet together. So the most fabulous, what up, Fab Daddy? The most fabulous thing to do is be able to just play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 over a couple different keys and know where that is. And the best way to do that is playing the circle of fifths. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. When you do this exercise and put notation names to it, it becomes a whole heck of a lot easier to learn your favorite music. And pick something that's way out of your range, get a teacher to teach you how to understand how to practice, and then make it your goal to learn how to do that. Mine was Steve Howe from Yes. How would I do that? Play the song. And then one day, I asked my dad, it was in like 1991, computers were a thing. I was like, or 1994, I was like, hey, can I print this off? And it was like 50 pages off a printer. I laid them all out on the floor, and I got a highlighter and a pen, and I went through the whole thing, and I worked on each section. It took me, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years, but by the time I was 22, I could play the clap, and that led me to being able to go, oh, I could also play roundabout. And Stormship Troopers. I think Uncle Frank was smiling. Aw, thanks, Rachie. Yeah, I hope Frank Zappa. I hope there's no heaven. I hope there's no hell. I hope that's silly. I hope Frank is nowhere. I hope Frank's a rock. Hope I'm a rock for a billion years, and I hope I'm a rock right next to him. Can I play Hotel California? Sure. I wonder if there's even a backing track for that. Kind of feeling the jam today. Hotel California, Hotel California, with vocals. All right, why not? What it do? Hey, I really appreciate Mike, and Mike is a member on this channel. How do I know? They have a green name, and they're always doing fun stuff on their channel too. Go check out their channel. Stop what you're doing right now. Go see what it do on Mike's channel. Thank you for supporting the arts and other channels too, Mike. Very cool. Very nice. And Rachel, thanks for moderating today. Let's see here. You kids with your chords and your Eagles exploration. No, we're not playing with a capo. That's for goobers. What key is it in? B minor? Nice. Do rest on the ceiling.
And so what I have found like significant.
Pink champagne on ice. Actually, I don't even know any of the solos. This should be a shoot show. This actually could be fun. Stick around. Black Friday's here. Right. Alright. What is it? Alright, a little bitter at the internet today, I think. Wow, it's a lot of words. It's a lot of ads. These are a lot of things. It's not how it starts. Oh, this is just for the solo. Well, this is what you got. Well, keep... The end. I'll tell you what, I think that was an interesting groove. What is that song? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry for butchering it. Figured out. Let's see. Love it. So, fun question. Figure out scales. Adding a capo changes my entire scale, so it's no good anymore. No, it changes the position where your open phrasing is. So, when you learn something and you play a bar chord, you are your capo. When you learn a chord like E major, right, and then you play E major in a different fingering, like we've shown on the channel here, if you move that up, like let's say to the 6 and 7, and put your finger down, you get a bar chord. So the scale that you learn here, like E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. Whenever you put a capo down to change the point on which your nut is, or the distance between point A and point B, you can still play the same chord. You're playing an A now, so it goes up. E, F sharp, G sharp, A. You just went up a fourth. So you can still play that same scale. It just now changes all the notes you're playing to A major, right? So you can't play like A major and then go to C sharp minor here. You would have to figure out how to play this A and go to up here. You can play a lot of chords just using root position too. What I would suggest if you're going to start playing with a capo too, try to learn a concept that I show on ukulele. Like, this is a hard to follow, but watch this for 2 seconds. You might dig it. And then, Tunkno, I'll get to your question there in a minute. When you have E and A here, if you don't think about your guitar having 6 strings and only 4, you can actually learn to play like a G major, and then you could do a A minor, and then you can take that same thing and move it up to get a B minor, right? So G, A, B, C, D, E, F, F, G. This whole concept uses just the top half of the guitar. So if you're doing like G major, that's what the top half will look. If you're doing like the A minor, it looks like this. So G, A minor, B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished, G. So what I just did was I literally got rid of the E and the A and just played this. And I'm not using my first finger. And if I play A right here, A minor, move it up, put down a little bitty bar, B minor, bring it back here, and then move your pinky. See how I'm doing this? Move a finger. So really, to achieve a full chord structure, you really just remember a pattern. And then when you move that anywhere, you can do it like here, the 5th fret, like we were just talking about. Here's that same chord, same chord, same chord, same chord, same chord. Hey, same chord, guy. Same chord. So the whole idea is you can omit your capo and start playing in another key by just using bar chords and get really efficient with that bar chord finger. And it's really hard in the beginning, but good question. Yeah, it's like patterns don't apply really much or the minute you capo. Yeah, the patterns just move. They functionally move different in places. So if I was going to do a pattern like this, here's a C7 and here's a D7. If I was going to go, I don't like that C7. How about A7? I like that. That kind of. Every time you play some chord somewhere, it's going to give you some sort of something. All right, let's see. How chord is standard on the tuning of the baritone, D, blah, blah, even though it's different notes? How is a chord the same on a standard tuning as it is on the baritone? Oh, you're just modulating. You're transposing for a key. When you transpose for a key, you have one key, which is exactly what I was just showing here. If we have something like an ukulele, and the ukulele has how many strings? 4? Those 4 notes are
G, C, E, and A. So when we play G, C, E, and A, we have the lower register. If you think of it that way, or higher register if you're trying to get the tenor concert. So the concept I was just showing on the guitar is if you play a C major like this, and a D minor like that, and an E minor like that, and an F major like that, and a G major like that, A minor like that, and B minor, B diminished like that, you're kind of doing yourself a disservice. The way that I teach is I teach those chords, but as a follow-up, once students know that the chords are like C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, I show them how to play without their first finger, because they've already learned how to switch chords between all of the fingers. It's one of my lessons. It's called a teeter-totter. That in combination with the spider exercises get your fingers super strong to do half steps or whole steps and climb and all sorts of, slides, bends, hammer-ons, pull-offs. Once I've got a student through that rigmarole, then it's really time to start talking about chord construction and dyads. How to move through chords. The biggest changer in a student's mind is when they understand secondary dominance, how every chord that's a dominant 7 is something. So as far as like the ukulele changing its pattern, when we have an ukulele and the notes are G, C, E, and A, if we are going to a baritone, we are going G, C, G, A, B, C, D. Because this is a higher unit, it is 5 notes above it, or a fourth blow. You have equal distance. So the whole idea behind this is, these are my pants. When dealing with the baritone ukulele, you can most definitely see that this has a D, G, B, and E, the same as a guitar. So if you play at the 5th fret, you get the same notes an octave lower as your ukulele. Listen to the uk. That is a C6 or an A minor 7. This is a C6 or an A minor 7. So it has functionally the same notes, and you're just simply omitting the bottom 2 notes for the guitar. Let's see here. And then what was talking? Is there any tuning lower than drop D for a guitar? Yeah, you could drop as low as you want. Sometimes the tone or the frequency does not become audible, and it does not really become playable on certain instruments. So like if you're playing a violin and you tune a violin to anything other than its standard tuning, it just has a darker, more mysterious tone, because when you sharpen or flatten anything, it gives it a little depth in the way that the frequencies interact with each other. I know that's a heavy concept. I could do a whole video on this. In fact, I might have. But when you play a chord like this D major on a baritone here, or you play a D major up here, you can obviously hear how one has a higher intonation, the other one has a lower intonation. So when we're seeing chords like, like how about like just this one? This is a G. Well, if we play it here, we get a G. Lower, higher. And then we have the opportunity to move those everywhere around. On a guitar, the most standard tunings, besides alternate tunings like dagad or, I've even seen an F tuning, but that goes up. I would say that E flat is probably the most predominant. E flat and then D. You can go down to a C, and sometimes I see, what up, Birdfinger? Special shout out to Birdfinger. How you doing today? You can tune to anything, and some of the fun parts about playing is like finding tunings that you like. And don't let it be lost on you. If you have a capo, maybe you could have fun doing some tunings where you tune in a certain place, and then when you put your capo on, you don't put the capo on the entire fret. You only put it on certain strings. It's another way to play lower tunings and different alternate tunings, and then have a higher timbre of something that you're playing to get different resonance. There's so many things you can do on instruments. It's actually quite astounding. Other than that, does anybody have any questions? And I would say go check out Birdfinger's channel. I enjoy watching Birdfinger. Very entertaining, as always. He also supports other music channels and art channels. And go have fun over there. Let's see. Drop to mic. Things like Ultimate Guitar names the way to cripple you same way. Yeah, Ultimate Guitar is a brain-staking pain in the butt for me. They'll give you example. Yeah, they'll say a capo, but then you're not. I don't play with a capo, so I'm not going to read A minor here. This is a B minor to me, and for me to transpose on the spot every single chord is ridiculous. What I do is I learn the progression. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. So if this one is on a black, blah, 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 blah. On a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair, one smelling dance, rising up through the air, up ahead in the distance. Whatever the chord is, I don't know what it is. So I'd be like B minor, F sharp major, A, E, then it goes to G, then D. Show me the light, down in the band, they call it E dominant. No. I don't know the song well enough. Long story short is, oh, it is? Anyway, having to move it around and be like, oh, this is ridiculous. I'm not going to play with the capo and do that. That's why I learned how to do bar chords and learned the fretboard. I have complete fretboard mastery at this point. And now it's like kind of mimicking other artists that I really enjoy and seeing what kind of fun I can come up for emulating them. But the whole point is I'm still making my own sound. I'm still creating my own thing-a-ding-ding. So long story short is I don't want to influence myself too much with too many different players, but I want to take just a little taste from all the music that I like so it makes the player I am. So, right on. Yeah, I gotta say I cannot find my my capo that I got from the Roo Room. I'm bummed. I'm not a big fan of this just standard capo. It is not a Kaiser. It is not good. It does not work well for me. However, I haven't worn it in, so probably needs to get some grooves worn in. That's just how they work. The more you use it, you know. I said, hey, try opening YouTube Albi Beta solo. Oh, you know what? I did a song by I think that person. A lot of finger tapping. Yeah, it's fun stuff, isn't it? That's not the stuff I do. I enjoy watching it though. It's kind of cool. I don't know if I could sit through 2.5 hours of a concert of that though. Although that's just me. I would be picking apart every single note. Thanks for being here, buddy. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. If you can, hit that subscribe. And if you are a musician and you aren't taking lessons right now, consider becoming a member. Support my channel. That's really how most of those musicians get through. Plus, big shout out to iReal Pro. If you already don't know what iReal Pro is, iReal Pro is a program onto which you could put on an iPhone, a Mac. You could put it on the other kind of stuff, other running systems. I just can't provide you with a free code, which is what I'm about to talk to you about. I am not sponsored by iReal Pro, but they endorsed me to an extent where they gave me a t-shirt and gave me some free codes to give away. So on Tuesdays, what I do here from 12:20 to 1:20 today, in a couple hours, I have a members only video session where we talk about music, we ask questions, we go over different principles, and then it's basically your time to pick my brain. In that, if I do not know how to play or answer your question, I will figure it out, and then I'll tell you. I'll either find one for my teachers or I'll just figure out the answer. Oh, cool, man. Just keep going with the idea of the finger movements. It really works. And then moving the fingers around. And then this program, what I'm running from, is the iReal Pro program. This is a song by Sammy Fain called Alice in Wonderland. And the truth about it is the more you practice over stuff, the better you get at it. So that's kind of what I do every day. Just play music, teach. I teach 3 days a week. I run the channel. I really enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this too. tracks are pretty much what I just jam out on. And then when I go out and play with people, sometimes they have charts, or sometimes they don't have charts. So what I'll do is I'll take their music and I'll chart it really quick and I'll give them back to it. And then it gives them the opportunity to be able to play over their own music. A lot of people don't get that opportunity, which is a bummer. It's lots of fun to play over your own music and see it charted out in front of you. Oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? Why, oh, why, oh, why? Why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why? Why do we Why are there so many songs about rainbows? And what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions. Rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection for lovers and dreamers and me. What's so amazing that say can't be answered when we wish and the morning star? Well, somebody thought of that and someone believed it. Now look what we've done this far. What's so amazing? I can't see it. Somebody may say we've seen. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection for lovers and dreamers and me. silence. Rainbows are visions, some of them illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So it's on and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection for dreamers and lovers and me. That is correct, folks. One day we shall find it. Tell you what, if you enjoyed today's stream, please like and subscribe to the channel if you dig it. Long story short, 5 minutes a day goes a whole long way. If you want to become a member of this channel, that'd be super groovy. That means that you appreciate what you is seeing and that you want to support me. My name's Wago Howard. I teach music here in Hilo, Hawaii. Today, when I'm doing the members only, if a member shows up, you qualify for a free code for iReal Pro, which means if you are a musician and you become a member and you come today, the value of said program, I think it's a $20 program, so not bad. You come out on the positive. Other than that, if you've wanted to try a writing program or a practice program, this is really the one for you. I enjoy it immensely. This one looks like this as it scrolls across the board. Long story short, it's easy to navigate, easy to read. You can do thousands of things. I have written thousands of songs on this, which allows you the capability of seeing how music is done, and then as soon as you see how the music is done, then you can comparably put it into something that you would be able to do and play and teach. Long story short, I have a student that is working on this song, and I love this song. The song is called Wave. I think I'm capable of playing it at, what is this, like 120-ish? Yeah. This is 210 actually. Let's see if I'm capable of playing it. Probably not. Let's see if I'm warmed up.
this for hours. Anyway, if I've inspired anybody, great. Today I'm going to be playing at 12:20. What I would love for people to do is join the members only content. When you do that, you get to pick my brain on Tuesdays from 12:20 to 1:20, and by supporting me, so you support the channel. Ta-da. If you enjoyed today, awesome. Remember, today has been brought to you by the letter M and the number 420. Aloha. Oh, Mike, thanks for being here. Rachel, aloha. Thanks for being here. If you see more chicken, sun station. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Cool. I'd like to give a shout out to a couple other people that are here today that I think were the first time users. By you, thank you for that. The Hotel California, absolutely. Most of those finger tuning things with tapping is lots of fun. A lot of my league though. And then as far as like Eagles, yeah, fun band. Down tuning something lower than just like our standard tuning on a ukulele. Yeah, you can down tune anything, but sometimes it loses resonant frequency, which means it does not play well with others. Have a great day. Be awesome to each other. And I will be on later for these type of connections. Aloha to you.
Release the files.